Well, just as I suspected, I already screwed up. So, you caught it from my first video, or partial video. My name's Doug. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here on YouTube. And I have a couple ideas. First of all, a little bit about me. I've been in manufacturing for the last 30 years and looking to do something new. Some ideas I have is the first one is an exercise journey, if you will. In college, I was a football player, small D3 school, and loved every minute of it. And worked out hard and ate a lot. I don't know what the numbers are, but let's call it I was eating 5,000 calories a day and burning 7,000 calories a day. Problem with that, when you're done being an athlete and you continue to eat those 5,000 calories a day, you and stop burning the 7,500 piece of it, you gain a lot of weight. And I gained a lot of weight. I went from being a very fit tight end to being about 390. A lot of yo-yo dieting, a lot of attempts to lose weight, and would lose 10, 15 pounds only to gain 20 or 25 pounds back. So recently, with the help of some of the new medications that are on the market, I was able to drop about 40 pounds, 45 pounds or so. And now I'm to a weight where I can comfortably start upping my exercise ante, if you will. So it's that journey that I want to film and take you on potentially. The journey of maybe some hit type training or weight training or other types of exercise. We'll see what happens there. The next idea I had was something actually I wanted to do for quite some time, and that's farming. Lately, I find myself watching a lot of farming videos, in particularly dairy farming. I don't know why. Maybe it's all the improvements or newness in dairy farming that's come about with the automated systems, automatic milkers, automatic feeders slash kitchens, all that stuff. It's continuous improvement is what it is, and it's weeding out waste and improving throughput, if you will, and that's what I've done for 30 years, and it intrigues me, and all the improvements that they made, and improvements even in things like seeds and drought resistance and pest resistance and flood resistant and things of that nature. So all of that in the spirit of continuous improvement really intrigues me, and to the point where I've even put together some budgets and things of that nature. Picked out like tractor lists and things, if you will, equipment lists. This is what I'd like to have. Nothing too fancy. Although the tractor, you can't scrimp on a tractor. You got to have a good tractor. But it's something I'd like to do. Maybe start off with 40, 60 cows, something like that, Holsteins, and eventually move into a fully automated robotic system of some sort. Do it locally. I've been looking at properties around here and would like to eventually, potentially, even grow it to become a family legacy where I have, 750,000 cows, whatever. If not here in Michigan, then somewhere else, whatever. The third idea I had was to minister. And when I say minister, I'm not talking about being a pastor or being a certified priest, but to open discussions, in particularly to kind of bring the message or bring conversation to today's group of young athletes. I see a niche there or a gap that could be filled, and specifically understanding what God's plan is to and how that coincides with their life as a student athlete. And their grind that they go through every day to be the best student athlete that they can be. And something along that nature. I personally grew up Lutheran, and from second till 12th grade went to Lutheran schools. I went to a private Methodist college. So I've got a good background. I'm not saying by any means am I a perfect Christian. There is none, right? We're all sinful and need guidance and forgiveness constantly. So that's kind of what I'd like to message. I'd like to or conversation I'd like to start with. Today's young athletes. Um, so tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel. Make some comments, and maybe I do one of those three things. Maybe I do all three put together. Who knows? Um, Something I've been thinking about. There's a new chapter that's coming, and I want to know if that's in manufacturing or back in manufacturing, or is it doing something that I can document on a go forward basis and might produce some interesting videos. Let me know.